Welcome to the Global Pulse, a short video series where our experts break down a trending topic in international business and why it matters to you.
Hello, everyone. For several years now, IBM and the big Dutch shipping giant Maersk have been developing a platform called TradeLens. TradeLens helped digitize the supply chain and created end-to-end visibility of trusted data on a blockchain for all trading partners involved. By all accounts, TradeLens was very successful. It resulted in 20% savings for documentation time by the trading partners and a 40% improvement in how quickly goods could be shipped. IBM and Maersk was successful in getting over 150 companies on the TradeLens platform. This included port operators, shipping companies, logistics providers, and even the world's two largest container companies. Now, in spite of all of this success, TradeLens is now being shut down. And the reason being given for this shutdown is that IBM and Maersk were not able to achieve commercial viability. And they blamed this on the lack of global industry collaboration. Now, that's the outward-facing message. Some of my sources tell me that this decision was driven primarily by IBM in order to optimize short-term costs as well as focus on initiatives that had higher short-term payback opportunities. Now, having said all of that, Maersk is promising that they are going to continue with the digitization effort. Now, I feel Maersk's commitment in continuing with this effort is a testimony to how much inefficiency we have in the supply chain that all our exporters have to deal with, and the opportunities that exist, especially for digitization, but also for blockchain, for the trading world. Now, these inefficiencies include all the myriad forms that all of the partners have to fill out to comply with regulations for all countries, sometimes conflicting regulations. There are also inefficiencies related to inordinately long settlement times for transactions. Now, this long settlement times create uncertainty and unproductive capital, which is compounded by the volatility and the fluctuation in global exchange rates. Exporters are also dealing with inefficiencies related to redundant work being done by the partners, rework due to errors related to the redundant work, and then the reconciliation involved when they do not catch the inconsistencies in data amongst them. Now, TradeLens was successful in dealing with these inefficiencies. So we now have a proof point that digitization and blockchain can actually solve these problems. But we know better than anyone else that technology is necessary but not sufficient. What IBM and Maersk call the lack of global industry collaboration, I call the lack of imagination in creating a business and operating model for these technologies that would drive commercial viability. Now, this model might have involved a smaller ecosystem of partners, maybe in a like-minded industry only, and then using this smaller ecosystem to push out and leverage the multi-sided network effects in a very thoughtful manner using a distributed platform. And I feel like that's where the miss happened. The problem is big though. The payback is huge. So I don't think this is going to remain unsolved. The lessons that have been learned from TradeLens would be adopted by innovators and entrepreneurs. And I feel the problem that our exporters are dealing with is big enough. And the payback is big enough that this problem will get solved. Thank you.